Welcome back to the studio, everyone. I am Xochiata, and today the air feels a bit different. It is crisp, quiet, and it feels like the perfect moment to peel back the layers of a habit we all fall into far too often.
It is a pleasure to be here, Xochiata. You are right. There is a specific kind of stillness today that makes you want to look inward. And the topic we have chosen today, stopping the cycle of complaining, is perhaps the most important internal work any of us can do.
You know, Mr. Saroon, I was at a coffee shop yesterday, and I caught myself. I was waiting for my drink, and I started mentally listing everything that was wrong with my morning. The traffic was heavy, the sky was too gray, my laptop was acting up. I felt this heavy, dark cloud just settling over my shoulders.
That heavy cloud is so familiar to many. It is almost like a weighted blanket we did not ask for, yet we keep sewing more patches onto it every time we utter a grievance. When we complain, Xochiata, we are essentially rehearsing our misery.
Rehearsing our misery? That is a powerful way to put it. It feels like we are practicing for a tragedy that is already happening. But why do we do it? Why does it feel so satisfying in the moment to say, life is just so hard right now?
Because complaining provides a false sense of connection. It is the easiest common ground. If I complain about the heat and you complain about the heat, we have found a bond. But it is a bond built on sand. It requires no effort, no growth, and no courage to find what is wrong. Anyone can find a flaw, Xochiata. It takes a master to find the beauty in the mundane.
I love that. It really does take a master. I think about how much energy I wasted in that coffee shop just being frustrated. If I had redirected that energy into, say, noticing the smell of the roasted beans or the kindness of the barista, my entire physiological state would have shifted.
Encouragingly, exactly. Your body reacts to your words. When you complain, your brain releases cortisol, the stress hormone. You are literally poisoning your own peace of mind. You are telling your nervous system that you are under attack by your own life. And the tragedy is, the life you are complaining about is often the life others are praying for.
That hits home. It really does. We lose our perspective. We get so zoomed in on the one thorn that we forget we are standing in a garden of roses. How do we start to break that habit, Mr. Saroon? How do we stop the words before they leave our lips? It begins with a pause, a holy pause, if you will. Before you speak, ask yourself, is this adding value? Is this solving a problem? Or am I just dumping my emotional trash into the world? We must move from being victims of our circumstances to being the architects of our responses. Architects of our responses? I love the agency in that. It feels like taking the steering wheel back. I find that when I stop complaining, I suddenly have all this extra time and mental space. It's like cleaning out a cluttered room. You can finally breathe again. Smiling warmly. Precisely. When you stop looking for reasons to be unhappy, you give happiness permission to find you. Gratitude is not just a polite thank you to the universe. It is a defensive wall against the bitterness that complaining brings. It is a choice to see the light through the cracks. Determinedly. I want our listeners to try something with us. For the next 24 hours, try a complaint fast. If you feel a complaint rising about the weather, your boss, your partner, or even yourself, just catch it, hold it in your hand, and let it go. Replace it with one thing you are truly, deeply grateful for. With deep conviction, it will be the hardest and most rewarding day of your life. You will realize how much power you have been giving away. Life is too short and too precious to spend it as a commentator on everything that is not perfect. Embrace the imperfection, Xochiata. That is where the life is. Breathlessly, that is where the life is. Thank you, Mr. Saroon. This conversation has shifted something in me already. I feel lighter. I feel ready to stop looking at the clouds and start looking at the sky behind them. The sky is always there, Xochiata. It never left. We just have to look up. To our listeners, thank you for sharing this space with us. Go out and speak life into your day, not complaints, softly and warmly. Until next time, breathe deep, stay grateful, and choose your words with love. Goodbye for now.